Hello everyone, my name is Joydeep Manik and today I am going to teach you some more Linux commands. In the last video, we learned about the command cd, which stands for change directory. We learned about say clear, which clears the terminal screen. We learned about cat, which stands for concatenate, and it is used to print the contents of, let's say, a file. We learned about ls, which stands for list. It lists every files and folders which is inside a directory. We learned about pwd, which stands for print working directory. It prints the directory in which you're currently at. And we learned about cd dot dot, which takes you back to the previous directory. And we learned about who am I, which stands for who am I stands for, like, say, it prints the user that you're currently logged in as. So if I press enter, it is going to show me Joydeep Manik. Okay, so these were the commands that we learned in the previous video, and also we learned about the file hierarchy. So we are going to learn some new commands today, and I am also going to talk about some new things about the file hierarchy today. Also, I talked to you about the symbols, which is slash, then hash, then the dollar symbol. You know what that means, right? And we have this symbol also, okay, which represents the home directory. So anyways, we learned all about this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go into the root directory. So I'm going to type in cd slash, and I'm in the root directory. I am going to press ls to list the contents of the root directory. And these are the contents of the root directory. We have the bin folder. Okay, now what does bin folder contain? Bin folder contains the commands or the binary executables. Now, as I told you, everything is a file in Linux. Commands are also a file in Linux. So if I just go to cd bin, okay, press enter and ls, and if I go to a bit top, let's say ls is a command, so I'm very sure that I will find ls inside this very list. Let us just go a bit top. LZLS, I'm ls. Yeah, there it is. See, ls. We have also cat. Okay, if I go a bit down, I should get cp2. cp, yeah, here it is. So you get my point. Okay, I can also jump into the cp command. Like I can print the contents of the cp command by typing in cat cp, and it's going to print the entire commands of the cp file. Okay, let's just clear the screen. So yeah, this was the bin command, bin directory to be specific. Okay, let's just jump back to the root directory. ls again. We have user. Okay, now why I'm telling you this is there is a reason for that. I'm going to show you just now. We have the user directory. Let's jump into that. cd user, ls again. Here you will see something. User also contains a directory called bin. If you see here. Okay, so if we go into bin, which is inside the user directory, so let's say we go into the bin which is inside the user directory, like here you can see the path, and if we do ls, you will notice that the same commands that we saw inside the original bin, okay, where are same to same as the commands which is here you are seeing right now. Like here we have ls command, here we have cat command. If I go a bit down, I am very sure I will find cp command too. cp command here, right here. Okay, so my question to you is that, let's say when we type in, let's say, ls, okay, or when we type in, let's say, cp, or when we type in, say, who am I, okay, So which one are we using? Are we using the commands from root/bin directory, or are we using the commands from user/bin directory? Okay, because both of these directories have the same contents. So there is a way to know that. The way is, it's called which command. Okay, what does which command do? It tells you the directory from which you are using the command. Okay, so if I do which ls, so if I go and do which ls, it's going to show me, okay, I typed in something wrong, okay, sorry. If I type in say which cp, it's going to show me that I'm using the cp which is inside the user/bin. Okay, I'm not using the cp from /bin. Okay, no, I'm not using the cp from /bin. I am using cp from /user /bin. Okay, this one is the right one. Okay, I'm not using cp from just /bin. Similarly, if I type in which cat, similarly I'm using cat from user/bin, not from just /bin. So this is an important concept. Okay, so if someone asks you which command are you, like the command that you are using, where is this command, in which directory is it located, so you can just say that by typing in which and the command, we can identify the path or the directory in which our command is stored. So it's an important concept. Okay, I was talking about cp command. Okay, what does cp stands for? I'm sorry for not mentioning earlier, but let's talk about it right now. Okay, what does cp stands for? Cp stands for copy. Okay, what does it do? It helps you to copy a file. Simple. Okay, let's say I jump into my root directory. Okay, I'm going to teach you another command first. Okay, this command is important. This command is called touch. Okay, what does touch do? Touch helps you to create a file. Okay, so let's say I jump into my home directory, cd/home/ we do ls, and there you see the directories and the files. Okay, so if I say I do touch, okay, file.txt, what will happen? As I said, touch command creates a file. So if I write touch file.txt, it will create a file named file.txt. If I press enter and if I press ls, okay, you will see there is this file.txt. Okay, now say if I want to copy this file.txt into say a new file called file1.txt. Let's say I want to copy file.txt into file1.txt. Okay, you can use the cp command for this. What we will do, we will write cp, the source file which is file.txt, and the destination file. Okay, which is file1.txt. Okay, if I press enter and I do ls, you will see we have file1.txt created, and the contents of file.txt will be printed inside file1.txt. Now as of now, file.txt does not contain any content. Like if we cat it, we will print nothing. Okay, because it is empty. Similarly, file1.txt is also empty. But you get my point of using this cp command. Okay, you write the cp command. Okay, you leave a space, the source file and the destination file. Okay, you can also say copy and create a file simultaneously. Okay, like I did not have file1.txt anywhere in this home directory. Okay, so what I did is I typed in the source file, which is this one. Source file should be a must. Okay, you cannot write in source file without creating it. So source file is a must. Write the source file, and then say you don't have the destination file created, you can create it simultaneously by writing in the destination file, and the file will be created here. Okay, so that was the cp command. Okay, it just copies it. Okay, and another command we have is move, or mv for short. mv stands for move. Okay, what it does, it basically cuts the file. Okay, it basically performs the cut operation. Okay, so let's say I want to move the file to here in cd dot dot. I want to move the file here in this location, in just /home, not /home/Joydeep Banik. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do ls, and let's say I want to move file.txt. So I'm gonna write mv file.txt and the location. Okay, the path. Just I'm gonna write /home. That's it. Now what will happen if I press enter? This file.txt will be deleted and a new file.txt will be created over here beside Joydeep Banik. Let's see if that happens. We press enter. Okay, permission denied, because okay, I can't explain you this right now why it is showing permission denied. I will explain it in the next video. Okay, let's just do one thing. Let's skip mv for a second. Just skip it for a second. I'm going to teach you a new command, which is mkdir. Now why I'm doing this, because we cannot do that because we Joydeep Banik user does not have the permission, so we need something else to have this kind of permission, and I'm going to teach it to you in the next video. So let's just forget mv for a moment here. Okay, let's just learn a new command called mkdir. Now what does mkdir stands for? Mkdir stands for make directory. Okay, mkdir stands for make directory. What does it do? Okay, wait, something happened. Wait, just a moment. Yeah, okay, everything's fine. So mkdir stands for make directory. Okay. So what does it do? It just creates a directory, nothing else. Very simple. So if I do ls, okay, let's say I want to create a directory over here, okay, named test. I want to create a directory over here named test. So what I will do, I will write mkdir test. Okay, the name of the directory I want to create, and press enter. If we do ls now, we should have a directory called test. Here it is, the portion that I have selected. Now comes the move command. Okay, now okay, if we jump into test, okay, and if we ls, it is empty. Okay, we have nothing inside test, right, as of now. Okay, so if we go back now, if we press the move command, okay, if we type in the move command for file.txt, let's say we type in mv file.txt. Now let's say I want to cut this file.txt inside this test command. What I'm going to do, I'm going to write the path of the test command, which is /home/ Joydeep Banik /test. And if we do ls right now, you see file.txt isn't there inside the home directory. Okay, it isn't there. If we jump into test and if we do ls right now, you see file.txt has been cut it from the home directory to the test directory. Okay, so this was the move command. Another command which you need to learn is called nano. Okay, what does nano do? Nano helps you to edit a file. Okay, nano helps you to edit a file. Let's say if we do cat file.txt, it will print nothing. Okay, it will print nothing because it is currently empty. Let's say we want to add some contents into file.txt. What we will do? We will type nano and we will type in the file name, which is file.txt in our case, and we will press enter. Here, okay, in this location, in this position, we can type in the contents of the file. Let's say I'm going to type in my name. My name is Joydeep Banik. Okay, press Ctrl X and Y to save it and enter to exit. Now if I type in cat file.txt, it's going to print my name is Joydeep Banik. So what does nano command do? Nano command helps you to open a editor and edit your files. That's it, nothing else. It's very simple. The last command of today's video is called rm. What does rm stands for? Rm stands for remove. Okay, what does rm remove or deletes? It deletes a file. So let's say we do ls. Okay, let me clear the screen. We do ls. We have file.txt. We don't want this file.txt anymore. So what we will do? We will type in rm file.txt. Okay, as soon as I press enter, it will be deleted. How? Type in ls. You see nothing is there. It's empty, completely empty. File.txt has been deleted successfully. We go back into the home directory. Let's say we want to delete file1.txt. Similarly, type in rm file1.txt. ls again. File1.txt is no more. It's empty. Okay. ls again. Okay. Let's say we want to delete this directory called test. Now, as I mentioned earlier, that rm only deletes a file. Okay, not a directory. Okay, so what do you do to delete this very directory? We type in something like this: rm-rf test. Okay, now what does this rf stands for? Rf is a switch. What is switch? I'm going to talk about it in a bit of moment. Okay, rf is basically a switch. Now what does rf help you in doing? Rf helps rm to delete a directory. So if I type in rm-rf and the name of the directory and press enter, it will delete the directory. How do we check it? We type in ls and you see test is no more. There is no directory called test anywhere over here. So yeah, this was it. Now let's say you have a problem with a command. Okay, like let's say the command is cp. Okay, but you don't know how to use cp. Okay, should you write the destination file first or should you write the source file first? You have like somehow forgotten it. So there's an option to help you. Okay, so let's say you forget a command called cp and you don't know what to do with it, just type in the command in which is cp in our case, and type in dash dash help, press enter, and it will give you an help update, like how you can use that command. Let's go into the very top. Yeah, and see, it also gave you the usage. Okay, how you can use cp command. You can type in cp, the option which is a switch. I'm going to talk about switches later. You have to type in the source file first, and then the directory. Okay, you can type in source, then the destination file. You can type in -t directory, then source file. So you can do multiple ways. Okay, there are like thousands of ways to do a same thing inside Linux. You only have to remember one or two. Okay, you don't have to remember everything. Don't have to learn everything. I myself don't know everything. Okay, so yeah, whenever, let's say you have a problem with the ls command, so type in the command ls, then dash dash help, and it will open you a help tab. Like how can you use ls command, like usage ls. You can use an switch or an option over here. I'm going to talk about switches or options later on, and then the file. Okay, so yeah, this was it. This was the thing about help. I'm going to give you another just last example about help. Like let's say you want to get help with the cat command, cat dash dash help, and here it is, usage concatenate files to standard output, the cat, the switch, and then the file. Just forget the switch or the option for right now. Just type in cat and then the file. Okay, so yeah, this was it for today's video. If you learned something new, please make sure to do comment and also like the video, and if you are new to the channel, do subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching my video.